Hello and welcome to the Kaizen Projekt. I am the Kaizen man. If you had to learn any skill in the world, what skill would that be? I'll tell you what skill I would learn. I will learn the skill of meta-learning. And that's the process of learning how to learn. Now, why this skill? Because once you learn the skill of how to learn, you can apply that to learn anything that you want. And in my experience, I have found that learning any skill has a few common components. So let's talk about ways to learn a skill. There are two basic steps to learn anything. The first is you learn knowledge. The second is you apply that knowledge. And then you keep repeating that process until you refine your skill to a level of mastery. You know the phrase, knowledge is power? Well, I believe that applied knowledge is power. The reason for that is because knowledge is free in today's world. Google and Siri are the parents that know everything. So just learning a bunch of information is not enough. You must learn to apply it in practice. And when it comes to learning anything new, practice is the key. So don't be afraid to make mistakes and keep practicing while gaining new knowledge. So let's talk about how to gain new knowledge. The internet is a great resource where you can find tutorials on how to do just about anything. So you can watch YouTube videos, you can look up credible sources on Google, and you can even take an online course through several web-based educational platforms. The second way is the old-fashioned way of reading a book or even taking a course in the traditional setting of a classroom. Third, and in my experience, the most effective way of learning a skill is to combine the first two approaches. If you look through your social network, chances are you already know someone who is an expert at the skill you're trying to learn. You can reach out to them and ask to meet or even have a phone conversation or Skype to start things off. There are several benefits of learning from a friend who is already an expert. Firstly, you have rapport, which will give you some comfort when you're trying to learn something new. Because let's face it, learning something new is scary. And I don't know about you, but I find it easier to be silly with people who I already have comfort with. Your friend who is an expert has likely made the common beginner's mistakes, and they can show you how to avoid them. And through their mastery of the subject, they can teach you the most effective way of learning the skill that you're after. Now, this is an approach that I've taken for the last few years, and besides learning new skills, I've had the pleasure of spending quality time with friends and also investing in mutually beneficial relationships. Now, I have the benefit of living in a large city like Toronto, where I have people that I can access who already are masters of skills that I'm trying to learn. But say you live in a smaller community and you don't have someone that you already know that knows the skill that you're trying to learn. If I were you, I would reach out to someone online who's an expert and see if you can get them to mentor you. And always be respectful of their time, ask permission, but make sure that you ask. So that's it, meta learning. The process of learning how to learn anything. Now that you have this skill, you can use it to learn anything that you want to learn. Because if you watch this video, that's what you're here for, right? And if you like this video, leave a comment, maybe even subscribe to the channel, because the Kaizen Projekt is all about bringing you valuable and actionable tips that will keep improving your life and my life at the same time. Have a great week ahead. It's the Kaizen Man signing out.